Welcome to the Morning Hustle. BIA. We need a BIA in this thing. Let's give
That's
it a round of applause.
Thank y'all for having me.
Billy has this new sound machine, so he's been dying to use that applause. And you're the first person that he used it on. So how do you feel to get such a great applause?
I would like to give a thank you speech, and I would like to say I feel honored. I want to thank you to the Morning Hustle for using their new machine on me.
Yeah.
That sounded a little frisky when you said for using that new machine on me.
You're nasty.
What?
He is very.
I've heard that
Listening
before.
to too much beer, too much CoverGirl for certain.
Oh, yes.
Come on now.
Love that. And we love the video. And we know, even though it says a quarantine version, does that mean there's another version of CoverGirl coming out as well?
Yes. I'm going to do a real version to the video. Like once we can go back to sets and regular video shoots. But right now, like we can't have too many large crews and stuff like that. So no big video right now.
Yeah, I see like CoverGirl. We see you live a CoverGirl life back there by the looks of the background. Tell us a little bit about, are you like an interior designer type? Because you got a lot of nice decoration going on.
You know what's crazy? I'm not. I just feel like I wanted to have a space that I could create in that didn't feel like just a regular studio or like a regular creating space. So I just been trying to like, make it feel artsy or different.
Right. Now, Bia, so you're new to some people, but I've seen you around for a while, and I first heard of you from Sisterhoods of Hip Hop, and
yes.
And it's so crazy because I knew that you were signed to Pharrell at that time and all kind of stuff, and I looked at that show as like a reality show that actually focused on music for once. But then I feel like it got into the drama, and that's when it seemed like you didn't want to be there anymore. Did that Did that play a part in you wanting to exiting from the show?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly why I stopped doing the show, because I felt like the storylines wasn't that they weren't real, but most of it wasn't real to me, and I just felt like I wanted to really stand for something, and I didn't want to just look crazy on TV or like I had to represent me, my family, and other women, so I didn't want to look a fool on TV. It wasn't for me.
Right. Do you keep in touch with any of the girls still? Like Rihanna or?
I still talk to a lot of the girls, Saya, Bree, Diamond, and we all still follow each other and tap in and when we can.
That's really dope, because I feel like even with women, they always try to pin everybody against each other. And I feel like now we're starting to see some records getting broke by, women and Black women, especially. Shout out to us.
Yes.
But you also just got a top record with Best on Earth featuring, you and Russ. So how's it feel? Because you've been in the top charts before, but it's been like, the Latin charts. How does it feel to be right here at home and getting that recognition?
This feels so much better. It feels like authentic, It feels like the first time that I have a record that people actually know me for me on it, And it's just, it's that time of your career when I never felt like I needed validation from other people, but I needed the numbers and I needed those certain Hot 100, or I needed that Billboard record for people to respect my artistry. So, that record, like, it was like the missing piece for me.
Right. And I feel like y'all certified platinum. So congratulations to you.
Woo-hoo.
And
Thank
come on,
you.
Billy, with the damn
That's a great thing right
there.
This was the time.
Come on now. That is different when you certified platinum. That's a different type of check.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's been a long time coming, so I'm grateful.
And you thanked Rihanna as one of those people. Now, I'm going to be honest. Originally, I thought Rihanna was on the hook and that you were rapping on the verse. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so then when she put it out, when she posted it on Instagram, and a lot of people that gained a lot of followers to the record, I really thought she was putting it out because it was like Bia, Russ, and Rihanna.
Wow. I would have loved that.
How dope did it feel to have Rihanna like acknowledge and show y'all so much love?
Yeah, she's the GOAT, man. Like, I felt like what she did for me at that point in my career, like it meant so much more because, like I said, I didn't really need other people to tell me that I was good, but I felt like, she helped me go over that helped me break those numbers and do those things that I needed to do. So yeah, it's love forever for her. She's the GOAT to me.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit, Bia, about just your experience in the industry? You know, as we're seeing, we just celebrated 4 Black women at the top of the Billboard, right? And we're starting to see, again, all different types of women in hip hop, talking about different things. Can you speak on just the way that you carve out your lane in regards to like how you want to be seen in hip hop?
Well, I feel like I just want to be seen as myself and be seen as like authentic to people. You know, I always felt like, I'm like, damn, why can't my music break through, or why can't I get the recognition I deserve? But I always felt like people was trying to sway me into a direction that I didn't need to be in. And it wasn't until I felt that, you know, till I felt that from self, that I didn't really need to hear what other people said. You know, I didn't really need that validation from other people. When I started making music with my friends and, you know, who is Bia, that's when I started to get the best music.
Yeah, I think that happens, right? Like, especially in this industry, everyone will tell you who you are and what you're supposed to be. And if you don't have a strong sense of self, it will start making you second guess yourself or second guess your art. So it seems like you kind of stayed firm in who you are and not swayed or altered, where I think a lot of people sometimes do, and you get lost. Before you know it, you get lost and you got a sound that's not even yours.
Exactly.
Yeah, question now. What point in your career did you feel like you found yourself? A lot of artists have parts where they start and then they have that moment where they say, this is me and this is my persona. This is who I'm going to be. This is how I'm going to present my artwork and how I'm going to present my craft. At what point was that for you?
I feel like I found myself, believe it or not, when I feel like I had nothing left, like when I almost had to question what I was doing it for, like, you know, and I felt like at that point in time, for me, it was like, you know, do I still even want to do music? What's the message? Like, what am I really doing it for? And it was when my music wasn't really cutting through that I felt like it humbled me and it made me go back to the drawing board and say, like, let me just do what feels right to me and not what feels right to other people or what feels right to the powers above. You know what I'm saying?
And you're a very beautiful woman. You very sexy in your videos and stuff like that.
You're so beautiful too. Did anybody tell you kind of look like Doja Cat? Like, you kind of remind me, like, you could be like her cousin.
I'm really cool. I got really cool with Doja Cat, and we took a picture. And everybody is like twins in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
I love that.
You look like Doja.
Thank you. But so I just wonder, how are those DMs looking, Bia?
My DMs are kind of dry, believe it or not. Because
Really?
I really think like they know I'm not going for it. Like, I'm just not. I've been out here. I've been outside. I'm not a new girl, you know. So it's like I pretty much know everybody already. And the people that I do know, they're like, they just like, oh, I see you, girl. They look at me like sis now, you know?
Yeah, because I see you hanging out with Puff Sons, so I know they like to party and get it in. So are you a party girl?
Oh yeah, that's one of my best friends. That's like a brother to me. So yeah, I definitely like to party and hang out and, you know, hit the dance moves, like be outside.
Okay, all right, I see you. So is there anybody special in your life right now? Because, you know, it's quarantine time.
Are you asking me about my quarantine?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I got a little quarantine or whatever.
A quarantine. Okay.
That's why you glowing over there. She glowing over there.
I got a little quarantine.
All right, so I want to play a game with you, and it's the recent success of the new record, or the record that you have, Best on Earth. So we're going to talk about the best and the worst, okay? So we're going to name some things, and you're going to tell us what's the best and the worst for you.
Okay.
Got it? Okay. So what's the best and what's the worst movies you ever seen?
That's such a hard one because...
Or it could be a series as well, because I just seen a terrible movie called John Henry on Netflix.
We know.
Okay. I'm probably going to get fried for this because, like, everybody loves this show, but I cannot get into the Tiger King. Like, it's like I can't get into the Tiger King. Like, I don't know why. What's wrong with me? Sometimes I just find myself sitting there watching it and I'm like, why can't I get into this? Everybody loves it. Like,
there's nothing wrong with you. I think we love to make fun of it, but it's not like the best quality of, like, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
it's like
you
watching a
good. You're a
train
normal
wreck.
person. You're a
And
normal
that's the
person.
worst thing on TV for me right now. Is the
it's the
Tiger.
worst.
Tiger.
What
The
about
best thing on TV for me right now that I loved, but it had the worst ending was A Night in a Day.
I do. I love
A
that.
Night in a
Yeah.
Day.
Did you watch it? No, Ann?
No, what's
Yeah,
that?
I
What
watched
is
it.
it? A movie
Yeah.
or a series?
I'm gonna
No,
let
it's a
Bia
movie.
explain it.
He said, "Yes, I watched it." Yes.
Watch that
I'm gonna
thing.
let Bia explain it to you.
It was just a crazy story plot twist, but like I didn't love the ending. So like they gotta come out with another series or
Yeah,
like
they
a whole thing.
Okay, I agree. I really like that. But okay, so what about makeup lines? You talk a lot about makeup. You got CoverGirl, Maybelline. You know, you're cool with Rihanna, kind of.
Okay, yeah. So you know, I'm rocking with the Fenty all day. You know, I wear a lot of Fenty, and when I'm not on the Fenty, I love a good concealer. I love NARS. I love skincare. I love like Clinique and Kiehl's creams for the face. Girl, I love it all.
She loves. I was gonna say you like it all.
I'm a cover girl. Like, go to my page. I'll tag everything for y'all.
Okay, so what's the worst makeup that you've ever like put on your face? I'm like, this ain't it.
CVS.
Damn, Billy, you be wearing that CVS brand?
Listen, Billy, there's like some good makeup at CVS.
There you go. There you go.
Sure
Don't knock it now unless you try
it. I say the worst makeup is any shade that doesn't have brown skin shades is the worst makeup.
Right.
Like, because if I have a problem finding my shade, then you really have a problem with your makeup line. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, then you really need to hire somebody else.
Right. Okay. Let's stick to the beauty side. What about nail color?
Nail color. Usually I do clear nails or like designs, but my nail girl is not taking nails right now. She's on the court. She's not really rocking with it. So
it's clear by not by choice. It's just your damn fingernails.
Yeah, you know. So let's not even show those. Let's go to the next question.
Okay. And what about places that you visited that, you know, like every time you go to a place, well, I know I'm like this. I'll be like, where's the mall? So have you ever visited a place and you gone to one of their malls and it's like, this mall don't got nothing in it?
That's a lot of places I go to like that.
Or it could even be because you're from Boston. So I can't see the malls being too, how's the mall?
You know what? Okay, Boston don't have the best malls, but Boston has, it has a good, like, well, actually got one mall, the Prudential Center, like, that's a good mall. Mm-hmm. But and we got Newberry Street, so it's like a big street of all the stores that you need to go to. But yeah, I feel like I have trouble with malls in general.
What about your favorite? What's your favorite place to shop?
Honey, I be online. Like, I like online shopping. You know, take me to Farfetch or like Sense, or you know, something like online where I could get something that like yes, yeah.
All right, being that you got the song Best on Earth. What's the worst on earth that you done never had as far as sexual experience? I know it's got to be one that stick out that you just say, you know what, this was terrible, and I regret this one all the way. There's got to be one. She's smiling right now. She's laughing. She is laughing at some young man to death.
Okay.
Right, you ain't got to drop a name, but you can damn sure tell us what happened. Give us
okay. If you don't know how to eat pussy, don't try to eat this pussy. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
This is not the pussy for experiment.
It's not. This is experienced pussy only. Like, you need to not. This is not for beginners, baby. You gotta circle back when you know what you're doing, because you have to have some type of rhythm. It can't be like. It can't give me like cat vibes. Like, it can't give me like, you know what I'm saying? It gotta give me like, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was like the worst experience I've experienced. Like, what are you doing? I've just had to like.
And you said they gotta deserve it in your record. That was one of the things you said they got it. So how you know they deserve it? Like, when do they get to that point?
You know what? I say for all the girls that ask me that, I always say, like, you know, when, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know 9 times out of 10 before, like, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Let you say hello. You know what I'm saying? We gonna we know before you know, for men. But it's, I feel like it doesn't come down to a material thing. It comes down to how somebody really treats you, like how somebody makes you feel like they gotta really, make you feel good and level you up. If not, that's what I mean. Like, you could do bad by yourselves. You know what I'm saying? There's vibrators everywhere.
Oh.
Hey,
What's your
BIA,
favorite
listen, I
vibrator
feel like
now? That you said it. You said it. I did it. What's your favorite kind of vibrator?
Mine, I don't know, girl. I have a quarantine. I don't speak those things.
Oh, you did say that. You did say that.
she has a quarantine. On that note, BIA, we're gonna wrap this up. Let everybody know how to stay
That's a vibrator.
how to keep up with you.
Girl for
Where it going?
Hey.
We are the Morning Hustle.